It's a question that feels heavy. It feels, for many, unthinkable. What if World War III starts in 2025? The thought itself can be unsettling, even frightening. Yet it is a question being seriously considered in the quiet rooms of governments and think tanks around the globe. We live in a world more interconnected than ever. Our economies, our supply chains, our digital lives. A small fire in one corner of the world can quickly and unexpectedly spread into a raging inferno that consumes us all. Understanding where those fires might start is not about spreading fear. It is about being aware. It is about understanding the risks so we can better navigate them. The year is 2025. The date is November 4th. The world feels on edge. Tensions that have simmered for years are now approaching a boiling point. A miscalculation by a single ship captain, a stray missile, an aggressive cyber attack, anyone could be the spark. This is not science fiction. This is a sober assessment of the geopolitical landscape we face today. We will be examining 5 distinct and very real flashpoints: Taiwan, Ukraine, the South China Sea, the Middle East, the Korean Peninsula. Each one could escalate from regional dispute to wider, devastating war. Each hosts competing, often conflicting, interests of major powers. Our goal is clarity, not alarm. We will lay out facts as understood by analysts and experts. For each flashpoint, the core conflict, risks, and how a spark spirals. We'll also look at the human element. Behind headlines and maps are real people whose lives would be changed. The purpose is to be informed. In an age of disinformation, calm facts are our key tool. Let's look at the world as it is, not just as we wish it to be. This journey is serious. It requires a clear head and steady focus. We'll move in a countdown, 5 to 1, with appropriate gravity. Understanding pressure points is the first step to de-escalation. The world holds its breath, and the question remains, what happens next? Let's begin. The first flashpoint is an island central to global tension, Taiwan. To grasp the risk, you must grasp the fundamental disagreement. The People's Republic of China, under the Communist Party in Beijing, views Taiwan as a breakaway province. Reunification is seen as historical inevitability, a core national interest, with force on the table if necessary. For Taiwan's 24 million people, a vibrant, self-governing democracy, the reality is starkly different. They see themselves as sovereign, their own government, their own military, their own distinct identity. A clash of narratives, a clash of systems, a clash of wills. The risk of a hot war is immense because other nations are implicated, most notably the United States. Decades of strategic ambiguity, refusing to say if it would fight, while arming Taiwan and patrolling nearby. Triggers, invasion, or a blockade, a miscalculation, a collision, an accidental strike that lights the region. Let's consider a human example. Imagine a student named Lin Wei. He studies computer science and plans to start a tech company. One morning, he wakes to air raid sirens. Chinese warships establish a blockade. International flights are canceled. The internet is flooded with disinformation. Fear replaces his tech dreams. His family discusses rationing food and water. He wonders if he'll be called to fight. His story is multiplied millions of times over. A generation's future, on hold, overshadowed by great power conflict at their doorstep. Our fourth flashpoint is a war already raging, holding global attention since 2022, the war in Ukraine. It's not just regional, it pits a nuclear power against a nation heavily backed by NATO. The US and Europe have poured weapons, intelligence, and aid into Ukraine. This support enables Ukrainian resistance, but thins the line between proxy and direct war. Causes: Moscow's opposition to NATO's eastward march and its sphere of influence ambitions. Imagine a missile malfunction, Russian or Ukrainian, striking Poland or Romania. Article 5, an attack on one is an attack on all, obligating the US, the UK, France, and Germany. A tragic accident could trigger continental war. Anya, a farmer near the border, debris lands by her home. Was it an attack? decisions in Warsaw and Brussels could pull millions into war, with energy weaponized and nuclear risk looming. Our third flashpoint, the South China Sea. On a map, open ocean. In reality, one of the most contested seas on Earth. China claims nearly the entire sea, based on its 9-dash line, overlapping others' exclusive zones. Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia, and Brunei. Smaller nations are not backing down. A tense, multi-sided standoff. It's about resources and control, oil and natural gas, and 1/3 of global trade. China built artificial islands, now fortified with airstrips and missile batteries. The U.S. responds with freedom of navigation operations, ships and aircraft in close quarters, a constant cat-and-mouse game. Consider Carlos, a Filipino fisherman, generations at Scarborough Shoal. Now blocked and blasted back. A ramming, or injury, goes too far, invoking the U.S. pact and risking superpower confrontation. Our second flashpoint is a crucible of conflict. The Middle East. Tensions aren't new, but stakes have risen. The Axis, a shadow war among Iran, Israel, Saudi Arabia, and the United States. Not a conventional standoff, a complex conflict of proxies, drones, missiles, covert ops, and cyber. Gray zones breed miscalculation. A proxy drone attack on Israel, a clandestine hit on an Iranian nuclear site, an attack on a U.S. base, or closing the Strait of Hormuz, choke point for a fifth of the world's oil. Fatima in Dubai, finance stability, learns the strait is mined after retaliation. Oil prices skyrocket, insurance evaporates, ships idle, stability evaporates, missile threat real. Her firm begins evacuations. Her future fades into the fog of war. A Gulf War goes global. Energy crisis, recession, and likely US-Iran confrontation that could pull in other powers. Our top flashpoint, the Korean Peninsula. North and South remain technically at war, divided by a fortified demilitarized zone. Not frozen, a live wire. North Korea has pursued nuclear weapons, ballistic missiles reaching the region, and potentially the US mainland. South Korea is a prosperous democracy and US treaty ally. With tens of thousands of US troops on the ground, triggers abound. A DMZ skirmish spirals, a test gone wrong hits Japan, or South Korea, or a preemptive strike on bad intel. Distances are short, weapons powerful, leaders have minutes, margin for error, near zero. Sergeant Kim Min-jun patrols, gunfire erupts, alarms blare, provocation or invasion. 35 miles away, his parents get alerts. Defenses activate, normal life shatters, a war would be devastating. Seoul, 26 million in range, with chemical, biological, even nuclear use a real possibility. We have walked through 5 of the world's most dangerous flashpoints, from the Taiwan Strait to the nuclear risk on the Korean Peninsula. The risks are clear and present, not isolated pockets, but nodes in economic, political, and military alliances. A shock in one region triggers others. A South China Sea clash could embolden Russia. A Gulf War could distract the US, opening opportunity for China on Taiwan. A third world war would be different. The battlefield, everywhere. Cyber attacks cripple finance, shut power grids and water supplies. War in space hits GPS and communications. AI-powered disinformation sows panic. And over all of it hangs the specter of nuclear weapons. One use could be catastrophic. The price is paid by ordinary people. Student in Taipei, farmer in Poland, fisherman in the Philippines, financier in Dubai, soldier on the DMZ. Lives lost, futures destroyed, homes turned to rubble. Economies would collapse for everyone. Trust would shatter. A poorer, more dangerous world for generations. These are the stakes. But this future is not inevitable. War is not fate. It's choice. For every pressure point, de-escalation exists. Diplomacy, clear communication, and commitment to law manage risk. As citizens, stay informed. Resist fear-mongering. Demand peace, dialogue, restraint. The choice is still ours to make. If this video helped, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more.